How to manifest huge sums of money in 2 days or less. Imagine, just for a moment, that the very sum of money you desire has already come into your possession. Feel it. Don't think about it. Feel it. Let your imagination do the work. There is no power greater than your own assumption. The moment you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, your inner world begins to rearrange itself to conform to that assumption. You do not wait for external circumstances to change. Rather, you change your inner being, and the outer world must conform. Understand this: the secret of all creation is the assumption of the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Money, like all other things, is a mental creation. It comes not from struggle, from grinding labor, nor from anxious hoping and planning. It comes from a state of consciousness, a feeling, a certainty inside you that your desire is already accomplished. When you live in that feeling, the universe responds. It cannot help but respond. If you would manifest a huge sum of money in 2 days or less, you must do more than want it. You must live in the end. You must assume the feeling of the end. What is the end? It is the state where your desire is not only fulfilled, but is fully accepted as your present reality. You must be convinced of this fact deep within your being. Close your eyes and create a scene that implies you already have the money. It may be simple. It might be you holding a check with the amount you desire. It might be seeing yourself paying bills, buying what you want, giving generously. The scene should be brief, clear, and vivid. Most important, it must induce a feeling of satisfaction, of contentment, and of the knowing that this is your reality now. Do not say, "When will this happen?" or "How will this happen?" Those questions betray doubt and bring you back to the world of limitation. Instead, focus on the feeling of your desire already realized. It is this feeling that moves mountains and opens doors. It is this feeling that brings to you the evidence of your fulfilled desire. In your imagination, live in that scene for a few minutes. See the details, hear the sounds, smell the air, feel the texture of the money in your hands, taste the victory. This is not mere fantasy. This is the act of creation. This is the seed you plant in the fertile soil of your consciousness. Do this before you sleep, as you drift into the realm of sleep, the fertile ground where your subconscious mind accepts the impressions you give it without resistance. The subconscious is a faithful servant. It will bring to manifestation whatever you impress upon it with feeling and faith. Use your imagination as a workshop where your desires take shape. You might ask, is it really possible to manifest huge sums of money in 2 days or less? Understand that time is a concept of the physical world, and your imagination lives outside of time. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you enter a timeless realm where your desire is already realized. The sooner you dwell in that state, the sooner the physical manifestation must appear. It is not a matter of external conditions, but of your inner assumption. Faith is the foundation. Without faith, your desires remain as wishes, mere hopes. Faith is not blind. It is the certainty that your assumption is true. It is the conviction that the invisible precedes the visible. If you can feel this faith now, you have already begun your manifestation. Let go of all concern over the means by which your desire will appear. The universe is vast and infinitely creative. It will bring you what you want in the most surprising and unexpected ways. Your job is simply to be faithful to your assumption and to hold the feeling of the wish fulfilled with consistency. Now, you may think that 2 days is a short time, but for the world of imagination, it is eternity. The feeling of the wish fulfilled, once impressed upon your subconscious, moves in ways beyond your understanding. You may see clues, meet people, receive ideas, or find opportunities that lead to your desire. You must be alert to these signs, for they are the footprints of your desire's realization. Persistence in your assumption is essential. Do not allow the outer world to shake your conviction. When doubt or disbelief arises, gently return to your imagined scene. Reaffirm your faith in your assumption. Do not argue with the facts you see outside. Simply ignore them as appearances that must conform to your inner reality. Remember, man is all imagination. God is man, and exists in you and you in him. When you imagine, you are working with the power of God within you. You are creating your reality. Money is merely one form of the good that you imagine and feel as yours. There is no limitation in God. Thus, there is no limitation in you. The moment you have impressed the feeling of your desire fulfilled upon your subconscious, the manifestation process begins. Your external reality is but a mirror of your inner state. Change the state, and the mirror will change accordingly. Do not wait for the money to come. Act as though it is already yours. Walk, talk, and think as a person who has no lack but abundance. This mental state aligns your energy with your desire and attracts it effortlessly. If you catch yourself worrying, immediately shift your thought back to your assumption. Worry is the enemy of faith and manifestation. It creates a state of lack and pushes your desire further away. Replace worry with a confident, joyful expectation. Use affirmations that express the reality you wish to live. But remember, words alone are not enough. They must be backed by feeling. When you say, "I have $100,000, mean it deeply. Feel it in your body, in your heart, in every cell. Gratitude is a powerful accelerator. Be grateful for the money you imagine as already yours. Gratitude opens the floodgates of abundance. It shifts your vibration to match your desire. Your subconscious accepts gratitude as proof that your wish is fulfilled. The more grateful you feel, the stronger the impression you create. Gratitude must come from the heart, sincere and constant. Avoid impatience. Sometimes manifestations come in an instant. Sometimes they take the full 2 days or less. Do not judge by time. Judge only by your inner feeling. If you remain faithful and persistent in your assumption, the money will come. Visualize yourself receiving the money. Feel the joy, relief, and freedom it brings. See how your life improves. Imagine yourself giving generously, investing wisely, and living abundantly. This expanded vision will attract more than you imagined. Do not be concerned with how others perceive your desire. Your imagination is sacred. Protect it. Keep your mental theater private and sacred. The world will try to impose its limitations, but your inner world is your sanctuary of creation. Do this work twice daily, once before sleep and once upon waking. These are the times when your subconscious is most receptive. At night it accepts your assumption as reality and begins to work toward its physical expression. Upon waking, reinforce your assumption to carry it through the day. Avoid negative influences. Stay away from people, news, or thoughts that cause doubt or fear. Your state is sacred, and you must guard it vigilantly. You may wonder, what if I don't feel anything at first? That is natural. Feeling is a muscle that can be developed. Begin by imagining simple scenes that bring a small sense of joy or satisfaction. Gradually, build these feelings until they become strong and convincing. Practice is the key. You might also wonder, what if I do not see immediate results? The results are already in motion the moment you impress your assumption. Trust the process. Do not give power to the external world. Your inner world is the cause. The outer world is the effect. Remember the words of the great teacher. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and observe the route that your attention follows. Your attention will lead you to the manifestation. Your imagination is God within you. Use it wisely. It is the only true power to create. The world you see is the reflection of your thoughts and feelings. Change your inner world, and the outer world changes inevitably. Do not listen to the voice of reason that says you must wait, work hard, or earn your money over time. These are the laws of the physical world. But your creation is spiritual. You create by assumption, by feeling, by faith, and by imagining your desire fulfilled now. Your belief is your power. Strengthen it with persistent, vivid imagining and joyous feeling. Let no shadow of doubt enter your mind. When you manifest huge sums of money in 2 days or less, you will have proven to yourself the miraculous power within you. You will have discovered that all things are possible to him who believes. You are the artist of your life's canvas. Paint your masterpiece with the colors of your desire, imagination, and faith. Close your eyes now and imagine holding that money. Feel its weight. Smell the paper. Hear the sound of it rustling in your hands. Smile with satisfaction. Know that this is your reality now. Rest in that feeling. Let it grow. Let it fill you. Let it become your state of being. The universe responds to the feeling. It obeys your assumption. It cannot help but bring you the evidence. And so it is. Yes, let us go deeper into this wondrous truth. This secret that is hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to awaken to its power. You see, the reason many fail to manifest quickly, even when they desperately want money, is because they are tethered to the outer world's conditions. They look at their bank account, their bills, their debts, and declare that these are their reality. But your reality is not what you see with your physical eyes. It is what you feel in your imagination, what you accept as true in your consciousness. Until you can rise above appearances and dwell in the feeling of abundance, your manifestations will be delayed or denied. Know this: the world is your mirror. It reflects back to you exactly what you believe and feel. If you believe lack, you see lack. If you believe abundance, abundance appears. When you can deliberately change your inner belief and feeling, you command the world to change. And this change can happen faster than you think, even in 2 days or less. The speed of manifestation is determined by the intensity of your assumption, by the vividness of your feeling, and by your unwavering faith. Do not be afraid to imagine extravagance. Do not limit yourself to modest sums or small improvements. Your imagination is infinite, and God's supply is limitless. Dare to imagine the sum of money that would change your life completely. Picture it clearly. See the numbers, the checks, the deposits. Feel the joy, the relief, the power that this money brings. Live in that feeling now. The moment you do, you start to cause the manifestation. You might wonder how your mind can hold such a powerful feeling without it slipping away. The key is repetition. Return to your imagined scene many times a day, especially before sleep. When your mind drifts into the subconscious, impress the scene with feeling and faith. At other times, gently recall the feeling, letting it color your thoughts and actions. This persistent return to your assumption strengthens its impression on your subconscious, which then works behind the scenes to bring it forth. Avoid conflicting thoughts. When you catch yourself doubting or worrying about how the money will come, or if it will come at all, immediately dismiss those thoughts. Replace them with your assumption. The inner battle between doubt and faith determines how quickly your desire manifests. Strengthen faith by feeding it with vivid imagination and sincere feeling. You may also use affirmations, but these alone are not sufficient. They must be accompanied by the feeling of possession. Merely repeating, "I am wealthy," without feeling it is like planting a seed on concrete. It will not grow. But repeating it while feeling the reality of wealth within you is like planting a seed in rich soil. The subconscious accepts the impression and brings forth the fruit. Be aware that money can come in unexpected ways. It may not arrive exactly as you imagine, but be open to receive it in any form. The universe knows better than you how to deliver your desire most efficiently. Your role is to hold the feeling of the wish fulfilled, not to dictate the method. Practice gratitude daily. As you imagine your wish fulfilled, thank the universe for the money that is already yours. Gratitude acts like a magnet, drawing more good toward you. It also fortifies your faith and increases your joy. The more thankful you are, the more reasons the universe has to give. Take inspired action when opportunities present themselves. While manifestation is primarily an internal process, the external world will offer openings. Your imagination acts like a beacon, attracting circumstances and people that assist your desire. Follow the inner promptings without hesitation or fear. At times you might feel a sudden peace or confidence, an inner knowing that your desire is on its way. This feeling is a sign from your subconscious that the manifestation is unfolding. Trust this feeling and continue to nurture it. It is the language of your higher self communicating that the work is done. If fear or impatience arises, remind yourself gently that your desire has already been fulfilled in the realm of imagination. This realm is eternal, and not bound by the limitations of time. 2 days is but a blink. Your job is to be the perfect state of your fulfilled desire, and allow time and space to catch up. Let me tell you, the 2-day time frame is not a limit, but a promise of faith's power. You are not asking the universe to rush or force your desire. You are simply being in the state where your desire is already accomplished. And that state magnetizes your manifestation. The outer world cannot resist the power of your inner conviction. Some may ask, what if I am skeptical? Doubt is the only thing that blocks the flow. But even skepticism is a form of belief in limitation. Turn that around. Decide now to believe in the infinite power within you. Give yourself permission to trust your imagination, to trust your feeling, to trust your faith. You are more than a body and a circumstance. You are a divine being with creative power. You create with your thoughts and feelings. Your imagination is God's workshop within you. There is nothing you desire that cannot be created instantly, if you live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Let the feeling be your guide. If you feel joy, peace and certainty when you imagine your money, you are on the right path.
If you feel anxiety, lack or impatience, gently return to your assumption. Reimagine the scene with greater intensity. Feel it as vividly as you can. The stronger the feeling, the quicker the manifestation. You may find it helpful to write down your imagined scene in present tense. For example, I am holding a check for $50,000. I am depositing it into my account. I am paying my bills with ease, and buying what I desire. Then read it aloud with feeling, as if you are already living that reality. Do this twice daily, morning and evening, and watch how your subconscious mind embraces the reality. This is the miracle of conscious creation. The subconscious acts on the impressions you give it, without question. When impressed with the feeling of abundance, it rearranges your circumstances to match. When you awaken each morning, remind yourself of your assumption. Feel the reality of your desire, as if it is your present condition. Start your day with this feeling, and carry it throughout your activities. You will notice synchronicities and opportunities aligning in your favor. Avoid speaking of lack or limitations around others. The words you speak have power. If you constantly verbalize lack, you are reinforcing lack in your consciousness. Instead, speak as if abundance is your natural state. Use positive language that supports your assumption. Surround yourself with symbols of abundance. These symbols are reminders to your subconscious that your desire is real. It might be pictures of wealth, luxurious items, or simply the mental image you carry. These help maintain your inner state and keep your faith strong. Remember, the only law that governs manifestation is your assumption. If you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are cause. The world is effect. The effect must conform to the cause. Your assumption is the seed. The manifestation is the fruit. Do not be discouraged if your manifestation appears delayed. Sometimes the subconscious requires repeated impressions to fully align your outer world. Persistence is your ally. Return to your assumption daily, and never give up. You are not alone in this. The infinite intelligence within you works with your imagination. When you assume and feel the wish fulfilled, you cooperate with this intelligence. You become a co-creator with God. The joy you experience in your imagination is the evidence of creation. Joy is the language of your soul, and the signal that you are living in the state of the fulfilled desire. Let joy be your measure of progress. Do not focus on how the money will come, but on the certainty that it is already yours. When you act as if it is yours, you align your vibration with your desire. This alignment is what brings the manifestation. You may notice that as you hold the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you begin to attract people who can assist you, ideas that lead to unexpected income, or situations that bring sudden financial blessings. These are the unfolding of your assumption in the physical world. Avoid comparing your manifestation timeline to others. Each person's inner world is unique. Your focus is on your feeling, your assumption, your faith. Hold steady in your belief and trust the process. When doubts come, imagine them as clouds passing through your mind. Observe them without judgment, and let them drift away. Return gently to your scene, to your feeling, to your faith. Your imagination is the key. Your feeling is the door, and your faith is the bridge to manifestation. Use them daily, with patience and persistence. Imagine now, the moment you receive the money. Feel the excitement and peace coexisting. See the smiling faces of those you will bless. Hear the words of gratitude you will speak. Smell the fresh air of freedom. This is not a dream but a state of consciousness. Live in it now, and watch as the physical world responds in kind. The universe is always responding to your inner state. Your outer reality is the echo of your inner world. Change the inner, and the outer must change. Be aware that this power lies within you always. You need only claim it. You need only assume and feel. You need only believe. You are the master of your destiny, the author of your story, the creator of your world. Hold fast to your assumption, nurture your feeling, and act in faith. Manifest your huge sum of money in 2 days or less. There is no limitation, except your own disbelief. Know that you deserve abundance, and abundance flows to you effortlessly when you live in the state of the fulfilled desire. Let your imagination be the magnet that draws to you all that you want. Feel now the reality of your desire. Let it fill your mind, your heart, your being. Rest in this feeling, and let the universe do the rest. Your manifestation is already complete in the unseen. Soon it will appear in the seen. And so it is. Now consider this. Time is a construct of the outer world. but in your inner realm, in your imagination, time dissolves. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you step into a realm beyond time and space, where your desire exists as a present reality. This is why it can manifest in 2 days or less, for the fulfillment is already accomplished in the unseen. Your job is to live in that fulfilled state, and let the outer world catch up. Many falter because they try to manifest from a place of impatience or anxiety. They want the money quickly, but their feeling is rooted in lack and urgency, which contradicts the state of abundance. Instead, relax into the assumption. Feel the ease of having the money. Feel the peace of your debts being paid. Feel the joy of financial freedom. This relaxed state is magnetic and powerful. Remember that your subconscious mind does not argue with your assumption. It accepts what you impress upon it with feeling as fact. If you persist in the feeling of abundance, your subconscious mind will organize your circumstances accordingly. It will create opportunities, ideas and events that bring your money to you swiftly. Imagine yourself receiving the money in a way that feels natural and believable to you. Perhaps it arrives as a check in the mail, a surprise gift, a profitable deal, or an unexpected refund. The form is unimportant. The feeling is everything. Feel gratitude for the money, as though it has already arrived. Gratitude seals the impression, and accelerates the manifestation. You may notice subtle signs and clues that your manifestation is underway. These signs are the universe's way of confirming your assumption. Pay attention to these indications, and allow your faith to grow stronger. Do not let doubt creep in when signs appear. Instead, rejoice and affirm your belief. To aid this process, cultivate an attitude of expectation. Expect your money to come. Expect your desires to be fulfilled. This expectancy is a powerful vibration that draws your manifestation to you. Do not wait for conditions to change before you feel abundant. Feel abundant now, and the conditions will change. At night, before you fall asleep, replay your scene of abundance in your mind, with as much detail and feeling as possible. Imagine counting your money, depositing it, spending it freely. Feel the relief, the happiness, the gratitude. As you drift into sleep, let this feeling sink deeply into your subconscious. Upon waking, hold the feeling of your wish fulfilled before your thoughts scatter to daily concerns. Begin your day from the state of abundance. This practice trains your subconscious to maintain your assumption throughout the day. Avoid conversations about lack or financial struggle. Such talk lowers your vibration and contradicts your assumption. Instead, speak of your desire as already fulfilled, even if only internally. Your words are creative. Use them wisely. If fear or resistance arises, do not resist it with struggle. Acknowledge it gently. Then redirect your attention to your assumption. The less resistance you offer, the quicker your manifestation. Know that the power to manifest money rapidly lies within your imagination and your feeling. Your imagination is the creative workshop, and your feeling is the fuel. Feed them daily. You might ask, what if I don't see any immediate change? Trust that the manifestation process is invisible at first. The seed is planted in your subconscious, and it grows until it appears in your world. Be patient yet persistent. Let go of the need to understand how it will come. The universe has infinite wisdom to deliver your desire in the best possible way. Your task is to remain faithful to your assumption. Feel the certainty of your desire fulfilled. Imagine living in that reality right now. The more real it feels, the faster it comes. You are not manifesting from a place of lack or need, but from a place of having and gratitude. This is the secret to rapid manifestation. Live daily, as though your huge sum of money has already arrived. Act, speak, and think from that state. The law of assumption does not fail. It is always working. It is your belief that determines the outcome. Use this law consciously and intentionally. Assume your wish fulfilled, and watch how your world transforms. Let your imagination be vivid, your feeling intense, your faith unwavering. The 2 days or less time frame is yours to claim. You are the master of your inner world. Manifest with joy, peace and confidence. Your money is on its way. Hold fast to this inner conviction, for it is the beacon that guides your manifestation through the unseen realms into the physical plane. Each moment you remain in the state of the fulfilled desire, You are weaving the fabric of your new reality. This fabric is constructed from the threads of your thoughts, feelings and faith, intricately interlaced until the pattern of abundance is undeniable. Do not allow yourself to be swayed by the appearance of the present moment. Appearances are but shadows on the wall, fleeting and deceptive. The only reality is the reality you create within. Stand firm in that creation, unwavering like a mountain, and your manifestation cannot help but rise to meet you. See yourself not as someone waiting for money, but as one who already possesses it. Feel the satisfaction, the comfort, the freedom it brings. Bask in that emotion until it saturates your entire being. This saturation changes your vibration, your frequency, and the universe aligns to respond accordingly. You may find that unexpected ideas for earning, sudden opportunities, or even spontaneous gifts come your way. These are the universe's answers to your inner assumption. Embrace them with gratitude and confidence. They are signs that your manifestation is unfolding swiftly. Remember also to release all attachment to the hows and when. This release is not a denial of desire, but a trust in the infinite wisdom of the creative force within you. When you relinquish control over the process, you open the floodgates for your desire to flow in ways you could never have imagined. In moments of silence, repeat your inner scene with renewed intensity. See the numbers in your bank account growing. Hear the voice in your mind affirming your wealth. Feel the texture of the money in your hands, the sound of paper, the smoothness of coins, the digital numbers glowing with your desired sum. Let this feeling be your lullaby as you drift to sleep. Let it be your anthem as you wake. Your subconscious mind will embrace this story and bring it forth with miraculous speed. Understand, the power to manifest is not external. It does not depend on outside conditions or the actions of others. It is the natural product of your own consciousness. You are the artist, the sculptor, the architect of your financial reality. When you focus your imagination with conviction, when you feel your desire is already fulfilled, when you act in faith and gratitude, the outer world bends to your will. This is the secret taught by the great mystics and revealed by Neville Goddard. Your money is already yours in the world of a. Live there now. Hold the feeling steady, and watch as your bank account reflects your inner world. This reflection can happen in 2 days or less, because time and space obey the law of your assumption. Do not doubt. Do not hesitate. Do not. Your assumption is the seed. Your feeling is the water and sunlight. Your faith is the soil. Nurture them all, and the tree of your desire will grow with rapid, unstoppable force. Now imagine yourself stepping into your new reality, the reality of abundance and financial freedom. Feel the joy that courses through your veins. See the smiling faces of those you love, knowing you can provide for them without worry. Sense the peace that comes with knowing your needs are met and your dreams fulfilled. This is not fantasy. It is your birthright. It is the divine truth of your existence. Claim it now. Live it now. Your huge sum of money is manifesting for you in 2 days or less, and nothing can prevent it. Remember this above all else. Your power to create wealth lies not in external circumstances, but within your own consciousness. When you embody the feeling of abundance before the money appears, you command the universe to bring it forth with unstoppable force. Doubt and impatience only delay the miracle, but faith and unwavering assumption accelerate it beyond measure. Trust in your imagination as the divine workshop of creation. Live fully in the reality of your fulfilled desire, and watch as the impossible becomes your natural experience. Your huge sum of money is not a distant dream. It is your immediate reality, waiting to be realized in 2 days or less. Claim it boldly. Feel it deeply, and step confidently into the life of unlimited abundance. That is your true destiny. The power is yours. Use it now, and nothing can stop your manifestation.